need taking this moment real quick. I literally just jogged 6 miles 3 times around this track. You all, it's been, remember how I told y'all years ago I did it twice around here? I did 4 miles. This was like 6, 7 years ago. Well, I literally just did 6 miles. I started at 6:50 p.m. and I ended it at 8:17 p.m., which is an hour and 27 minutes. Now, I didn't plan on timing it. That wasn't my plan. My plan was just to see if I can do the 2 miles. I did the 2 miles and I just kept going. I literally just kept going. And so I started at 6:50 p.m. because I know I see one person in here now. And I just finished at 8:17 p.m. jogging 6 miles. I can't believe I just did 6 miles. I'm proud of myself. The difference between now and other days was, okay, I don't have earphones. I left my earphones at home. I'm not listening to music on my phone. I don't mind it being people out here, but there's literally no one out here because it was raining. But I'm like, forget the rain. I'm jogging. I need to lose weight. And I just can't believe I just jogged 6 miles. Oh my God, like what is going on? The other day, I was with my business casual shoots. I could barely run a half a mile. I told y'all that, and I just did 6 miles. I'm surprised. I've never done 6 miles in my life. I've done 4 miles literally 6 years ago when I was skinnier. And I still have that picture saved up. I just got to find it. I can't believe it. I'm proud of myself. Like, honestly, I can't, but I'm in awe at the moment. Like, oh my God. You know, usually I'm walking that. Usually, it takes me, I would say, it takes me about 20 minutes to walk 2 miles. So I did this in an hour and 27 minutes. Again, I was not timing myself. I'm not a marathon runner, at least not yet. Because if I could do 6 miles, then I could go ahead and do a 5K run, right? But yeah, I just can't believe it. I don't know. I guess God is with me today. I'm not sure how I did it, but I didn't stop. I jogged at my own pace. I increased the speed. When I felt like I was getting tired, I kind of simmered it down a little bit, but I didn't stop, And then there's like a hill you have to go up, which makes you even more tired, because when you run up a hill, you even lose more calories. And then, but I still kept going. I just can't believe it. Oh my God. And another thing is, my mind is clear. Here's another situation with me. What I've noticed over the years. When I lost all that weight in 2017, I became less bitter. Honest to God. I feel like for me, eating a lot of processed food, for emotional reasons, stressful reasons, yada, 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 not only just put me in a escape route, it also brought darkness into me because, food can do that too, at least for me, and so I remember when I lost all that weight, I wasn't as bitter, I wasn't as mean, I was, I'm a kind person, but in other words, I didn't feel like I was in a dark place. And I'm starting to feel that again. I'm feeling, I just did this 6 miles and I feel good. And I'm literally just walking 2 more miles. This is going on my 8th mile. I can't believe I just jogged 6 miles. I can't comprehend that right now. Oh my God. I'm proud of myself. Oh man. So I don't know. I don't know how to, because I've never done 6 miles before. I was like, if I could do 4 miles, which I've done in this was 20, damn, when was this? 2012, 2013. That was the last time I've done two times around this track, and I did 3 times. And, this track ain't no joke. Look at it. So it starts, they got a police car over there, but it's kind of further. This is a 2 mile track. And the fact that I just did it 3 times, I'm like, whoo. Oh yeah, my weight. I'm sorry, I'm off track with the weight. So today it said 209.4. So I'm officially out of the double digits. I'm now in the 200 teens, or should I call it 200 single digits. That's how much I weighed today when I checked it. So yesterday, as y'all recall, I was 211.0. So that means I lost 1.6 pounds today. And yeah. And so what I'm doing is working simply because on Sunday I wanted, I did my cheat day on Sunday because not only I was frustrated with the scale, I also wanted to put my body in a state of shock. Again, I'm not a dietitian. I'm just going on how I know my body. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shock my body because I feel like, although at that time I wasn't jogging as much as I am now, I felt like my weight, I was at a plateau. So, on Sunday, I decided to go to a seafood place. It got me a shrimp pasta. I went to Starbucks. If you was on the live stream, you saw me. And so when I checked my weight on Monday, I was 215. So I gained some pounds, right? And mind you, the Sunday before last, I was 211. So literally it's been a week of trying to get rid of the 211s, 210. So in reality, I'm actually now on track. Like I've lost the 2 pounds that I need because I'm 209.4. I was trying to get out the 211s, 210s. And so I went from 215 to now 209 this week alone. So it worked. So I put my body in a shock, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put some calories in my body as opposed to only putting like 600, 700 calories or sometimes less. I'm about to put like 1,500. And so it worked, so the weight is coming off. And another reason why I feel like it's working for me is because I'm eating earlier. That's another thing. Like I try to eat around 11, 12 o'clock. My one meal, that's it. And now throughout the whole day, my body digests it and I don't have to feel like when I'm coming out here that the food is still in my stomach. Now today it was traffic because of Mardi Gras and everything. So, and plus I got out of bed real late, so I had to go get me some yogurt. So today I finished my meal at 2:11, which is still early. And now it's like, I don't know what time is it. I think so it's like 6 hours and some minutes since I last ate. So but yeah, so it's been a while, since I ate something. So I try to eat it earlier because I don't have to worry about being out here after I eat and still having food in my stomach. So that's the situation on that, But yeah, y'all, so, Mardi Gras is next week. So this week and next week is going to be like full of parades and traffic and everything. And I do live in one of the traffics, the towns where the traffics are. And yeah, so I'm just happy. I am proud of myself. They were playing soccer. They got a game today, like a soccer game. And I was when I was running, when I was jogging, I was like, "Can I play? Can I play?" And he was like, "You want to play? Come on." And I was joking with him. I was like, "I'm too fat to play." He was like, "What you mean? You look good." And I'm like, "Well, 27 pounds down later." Actually, I was 28, but he was like, "Congratulations and everything." So I don't know, man. I'm happy that I just can't believe I did 6 miles. I'm just like, I can't believe it. Oh my God. And it's gloomy, but it feels good out here. But yeah, so hold on, y'all. I know it's dark. I'm about to approach the light. They need to invest in some lamps over here. So today, this morning, 209.4, just did my 6 miles. I'm on my 8th mile walk. Now I'm walking my 2 miles. I jog 6. And when you jog, you lose way more calories than walking. I'm talking about it depends on your weight as well. It depends on your weight and stuff. Because if you jog 6 miles and you're like 250, you're gonna burn more calories than someone that's jogging 6 miles and they're like 180, because they got a lot of fat on them, right? But it's like, I believe it's like 200 more calories jogging a mile versus jogging 2 miles versus like walking 2 miles. Because it's just like you're just burning more calories. So, I don't know. I'm happy. I can't believe I just did 6 miles. I'm like, I didn't even plan on it. I'm just like, let me do my 2 miles. And then when I approached the 2 miles, I saw these 2 people that was exercising at the little machine. I was like, I'm proud of myself. I just did my 2 miles without stopping. And I continued on. I continued jogging. And I did 4, then I did 6. And if I really wanted to, I could have continued. But I was like, you know what? Let me just digest, that's the right word to use my accomplishment, because I just can't believe I did 6 miles. I've never done it before. I've never. So, your boy is happy. And these pants I'm wearing now, they're size 38, and they fit. They actually fit really good. They used to be tight on me. So I can't wait until I'm 36. I can't wait. I'm a size 36 waist. Man, I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe I just did. I don't know, I can't. So when I was looking at the calorie calculator for my weight and my height and my age, they said like a 2 miles is like 300 something calories burning, like if you jog 2 miles. So considering the fact I just did 6. But when I did those 2 miles, I stopped in between. I didn't stop. I did this week, I did 1 1/4, and then I stopped because I couldn't do 2. I don't know. It's just like, sometimes I get that negativity in my head saying, stop, you're not going to make it. And this time, I guess God was with me. I didn't get that in my head. So considering the fact that this time I did it straight 6 miles, it's probably going to be around like 900 calories or something. That's just with the jogging. That doesn't include this walk I'm doing. So, I don't know. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. I am proud. So, side note, let's talk about Beyonce for a second. So, according to a report, Beyonce got paid $24 million to sing at Dubai. Now, I already talked about this. The dancers, they were all covered up. But in my opinion, actually not my opinion, just based on the religion I grew up in, she wasn't totally covered up. And I'm like, okay, but it's Dubai. Dubai's a little bit more accepting towards that. Saudi Arabia would not tolerate like how she was dressing. And another thing I know about Beyonce is that when she was on Ellen years ago, she told Ellen that she wants to learn Arabic. And what I also realized this past week is that Beyonce's vocal technique comes from Arabian culture. Literally. I mean, she's on video saying that she loves, the Arab culture. She feels like people who don't even sing can sing. And so I see a lot of these artists are trying to mimic her. I've been drinking, you know, the stuff that she do. You know how she starts? You know how she starts the song, basically vocalizing. That's an Arabic technique, you know. How does it go? Ooh, oh, ooh, that's I know I sounded way off out here, but yeah, that's from the Middle East, and a lot of the women, like a lot of Arab women, when they go to these Muslim weddings, like the women when they celebrate the bride, a lot of them you know how Christina Aguilera be sounding when she do this hey, yeah, so they do that when they're celebrating a bride that's, or a woman that's about to be fully married and she's a bride and everything. So she talks about that. It's not hidden, but a lot of people don't know that that her technique comes from the Arab culture. And if you actually look at Arab music and see how they sing, a lot of that you can hear it in her in her voice, But compared to what she does and what Arab singers do, what she does is really bait. And I don't mean this in a bad way because she's a great singer, but the Arab technique that she took is basic compared to what a lot of the singers do when they perform, So it's kind of like how, how the Philippines, like people in the Philippines, they can sing, like, they learn how to sing when they're like 5 years old and they just sing and sing and sing and sing. Like the people in the Philippines, they could out-sing probably every single like mainstream artist now. That's including Christina Aguilera, Beyonce. They're probably on a level, if not more, or than like a Whitney Houston, because they can sing, like they can blow, like they can really sing. So, anyways, so they paid her $24 million. And when Sherry Shepherd was talking about it, she said that sheiks. I was like, Sherry, don't be talking about this stuff. Come on now. First of all, you saying it wrong. It's sheikh, not sheiks. But yeah. But me personally, I would not go on that thing. I'm scared of heights. I wouldn't. That's when she was going up in the air. Although, like, she was tied up, I'd probably do it for $24 million, but my eyes would be closed. But yeah, so a lot of artists. I saw a challenge. JoJo was doing it. This girl, her name is Naja. I forgot. She's a singer. She was doing it. Ooh, ooh, I've been drinking. But yeah, so I'm just proud of myself. I may watch Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, see. And they were saying that she may go on tour after this, which I mean would be a smart business move because she's a businesswoman, So, I mean, I don't expect her to make any mistakes because you got to really practice. I heard her timing on TV is 13 minutes, and 13 minutes is a lot of time for a segment. That's a lot of money. When you have 8 to 13 minutes to perform, that's how you know you're important. It's like, so, if everything goes well with her performance, she got all that publicity. A lot of people watch the Super Bowl, so people say she's gonna go on tour with her music, and why not? I mean, that's a good business move. I'd do the same thing. So, but yeah, I do recall Beyonce was saying that she wants to learn Arabic. Arabic's a hard language. I'm telling you, it's hard. And her father recently, he went to Dubai, and he was in Saudi Arabia not long ago. Side note, I told her father, because I did chat with her. I was like, if you needed some pointers, you could have let me know. Because her father, he's also a professor, and he teaches like music theory and stuff like that. So, Yeah, he was in Saudi Arabia. I was like, if you need a translator, call your boy up. I'll translate. If you need I was telling them if I can play. That was really nice. They told me if I wanted to. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Can I play? Can I play? Can I play? Honduras. Honduras. Peleadas. 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 Hello. They told me I could play her. I was like, I'm too fat to play. He was like, no, you look good. And I'm like, well, I'm 28 pounds down. He was like, oh, congratulations. Paleadas is a burrito that a lot of Hondurans, they make. You know the burritos you buy at Taco Bell? Well, with them, it's like rice, sour cream. Some people put eggs in there, beans, and tortillas. And they call that paleadas, And that's why Hondurans, that's their like burrito. It's their burrito. Look at these chickens. Maybe Sonny Austin could come and get them. Look at them. Look at them. That should chase after me. My ass gonna be running. But yeah, so like I was jogging, and then when I saw this, like I was like, I'm getting close because I ran this already. Like I ran 1 1/4, and then I just kept jogging. And here goes the little hill. It's like you go up the little hill, and it's like when you jog the hill, whew, that's even more challenging because it's steep as you go up and down, So when I passed the hill, and then when I passed the 1 1/2, I was like, okay, that's the way I stopped last time, and I'm still going. Then I reached the 2 miles, and I was smiling, man. I was so happy. Honestly, like, I feel like I'm $1,000,000. Like, I just accomplished what I did. I can't believe it, but yeah, so I may just walk another one. I may do a 2nd mile walk. Oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. Like, I don't understand how proud, and this is something I rarely say. Yeah, like, because I'm critical of myself, but that's gonna change, So yeah, oh, I watched the Sherry Show yesterday, and I liked how she, and then I had my phone in my pocket, and then my keys and everything. Y'all hear my keys jingling, like extra weight in my pocket, and then I have jeans on, y'all. Like, I don't have no gym shorts. I went to Walmart. I was gonna buy me some, but I didn't. I got some jeans on, Anyways, I like how Sherry gave Norman a segment, I watched the show yesterday, and you could tell he really enjoyed that. And he's more loose. I mean, he gotten loose when he was with Wendy, but you could tell there was a little tension because Wendy don't play. She told Suzanne to shut up, like, how many times? So it's like I was happy that he got his and the segment was pretty long. I think it was like 7 minutes. So I mean, I was like, look at him, look at Norman. So that's good. It's like, okay, a blessing was kind of taken away from him. He's no longer out producing in front of the camera. And so I guess God gave him another blessing by giving him a segment. So I was happy that he got his little segment and stuff. 7 minutes, that's not even a little segment. That's 7 minutes is a lot of time in TV. With no commercial, that's a lot of time. In TV news, you don't get 7 to 8 minutes unless your story is like an investigative piece, at most. Like in local TV, you can get like a minute and like 30 seconds. It's like you got to make it simple but stupid. It's like because viewers got to understand what you're talking about. So it's like only when it's like 7 to 8 minutes is when if you have like an exclusive or let's say you just build your credibility at that station or what have you, and they trust you and stuff. So 7 minutes, he got a 7-minute segment. I liked how the fact she just got up from the chair and then she just transitioned and walked, and then it segued to Norman. I actually liked the little transition that they did, So It made it interesting. You could tell he was a little nervous, but I mean, it was his first time. He did a good job, you know, for his first time. And I'm wearing my sweater, so that's even more calories. So since Monday, I've been eating. So I've been going to Whole Foods and I've been getting this organic low-fat yogurt, plain low-fat yogurt, and some unsweetened cocoa powder. You can use sweetened if you want, but I put unsweetened just because, to limit, like, you know, the calorie intake and stuff, but it tastes just as good because you're gonna put other stuff in it. So you mix that up. I use peanut butter. Now, they didn't have the powdered peanut butter that I usually buy, so I'm using like a regular peanut butter. I get like 2 scoops in there because it's the only thing I'm eating, so I need a lot of protein and fiber. And I mix that up. And mind you, I put a lot of yogurt. It's not like yogurt that you buy from Walmart or Winn-Dixie, little yogurt. No, it's in a bowl, and it's probably close to half of the yogurts that I buy. You know, the big Daymon yogurt. I think it's a Daymon brand. It's like organic, whatever. And so in 2 days, it's gonna be gone, basically. It's the only thing I'm eating. And so, okay, so once I put the yogurt in, unsweetened powder, peanut butter, I mix that up. I give me a banana, like the whole banana, cut that up, put that in there. I get me 2 handfuls of blueberries. I wash them and I put them in there. And then I top it off with some honey oats and some honey. And so that fills me up, honestly, you know, and it's good. Like, you know, so, and yogurt don't take that long to digest. So it's like I'm satisfied. I'm not full. One personal trainer I was reading, he was saying that your goal should always be satisfied, not full. You know, so I'm satisfied. I'm not bloated. I'm satisfied. If I'm full, I'm gonna be bloated, right? And so that's what I eat, and that's what I've been eating since Monday. And today I had bought me like 2 more of those yogurts because, again, it's after 2 days I run out, and I bought me some organic bananas, and organic bananas, they're a little bit bigger. So, you know, that helps. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. Nothing fancy. So I've been doing that. And the other difference is I eat it earlier. I don't wait until 3, 4, 5. I eat it earlier because it's like I can't be coming out here late and then eating something at 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock. I can't be doing that, you know. So, so that's another thing that I do. So when I'm out here, I don't have food in my stomach. So what I was doing before is I was going to Trader Joe's at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock, you know, and that's kind of a little too late, especially when I was eating like 700 calories in an hour or whatever. So yeah, my thing is I just want to get to 180, 185. And if I'm consistent, if my weight does not mess up, plateau or whatever, and I'm consistent throughout February, if my body cooperates and I don't have to go into a state of shock for a day, you know, I can be 185 by the end of February, you know. Especially now since I'm incorporating jogging in my routine, like long jogging, like actual, like, you know, I can be 185. And so by then, I would have lost 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is that? 37 plus 15. That's 52 pounds. You know, if I'm at 185 by the end of February, because I started at 237.8. So get out to 230s. That's 37 pounds down, 37.8 pounds down. You know, add 15, get to that 185. You know, and honestly, I feel like compared to in 2017 to now, I feel like my weight is coming down faster now. And it's because in 2017, I feel like I was eating a little bit more. Some days I would have 3 meals. Most days I had 2, right? And I wasn't doing as much cardio as I'm doing now. That's the difference. The apple cider vinegar, to me, I mean, Again, there's no research that supports it's for weight loss. However, they do say if you drink water like 30 minutes before your meal, you can get full quick. It can suppress your appetite. And so what I was doing with apple cider vinegar was I was, make sure you drink it with some water or some liquid or you're going to be in the hospital, okay? I was drinking it 30 minutes before. Like you get 2 teaspoons. You put it into 8 ounces of a liquid of your choice, water, room temperature water. And then you wait 30 minutes after you drink it. And that's what I was doing consistently. Didn't miss a day. And so, and that's the same thing with water. Water, they say if you drink water 30 minutes before your meal, because a lot of times your body may think you're hungry, but you're actually thirsty. You need to be hydrated. Because there are times, like the day before yesterday, I was watching one of my favorite vloggers. If y'all want to look them up, it's like an interracial couple. Their son just made 10 years old. I remember when he was born when I used to watch their show. It's crazy. Their name is Gay Babe TV. Y'all probably heard of them. And they like to eat. And so I was watching their vlogs at nighttime. And I think they was eating Mexican food and everything. And here I am watching at midnight, because I couldn't sleep. And my stomach started growling. I was like, shit. And it took like everything in me not to go to the fridge and get some peanut butter. Like I almost like the day before yesterday. But luckily I fell asleep not too long later, And if I feel that way, I drink some water, because another personal trainer was saying after 20 minutes, if it goes away, then you're not really hungry. It just meant like you just needed to have you just need a liquid in your body, need to dehydrate and stuff. If it goes away after like 20 minutes and it's like, you're good. So, but yeah. And one person commented, I've been talking the whole time, 32 minutes. Where my show at? 32 minutes talking. But yeah, so I mean, I'm proud of I don't even know what time is it. Hold on, I'm gonna freeze a little bit. Ooh, it's 8:53. This park about to close in 30 minutes. I'm almost to my car though, so that's good. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, so I mean, so that's just the whole trick, And I know they say men lose weight faster than women. There's a science around that, but I mean, I know women in my family that lost like 70. 70 pounds in a month. I don't co-sign on that, but some people can lose a lot of weight in a month, So it took me 6 months to lose 80. So I mean, it's like, it just depends on what your flow is. I know what my flow is simply because I've been doing this for a while. I lost 80, then I lost 30, 2021, and now I'm at almost 30 again. So I kind of know a little bit about my body to be able to say, okay, I want to lose some weight, So it's all about consistency, staying away from the carbs. That's me, consistency in the carbs, And a self-reflection. Like if you have a cheat, this is what I do. When I had my first, I'm gonna call it, I was gonna say non-consensual or whatever, but my day where I was just like, I didn't plan on cheating, but I did. I binge ate. This was 3 Saturdays ago. Y'all remember? And I just kept eating salad, sour cream with some salsa, cucumbers, tomatoes, croutons, and I just kept eating that. Then I made me a yogurt with the bananas, blueberries, and I had gained like 2 pounds. And some people may not see that as cheating because technically I'm still eating healthy, but I was overeating though. I was binge eating what I had in the fridge. And I did a self-reflection. I was like, okay, Jordan, you did what you just did. What did you gain from it? Short-term gratification, long-term being pissed off, And so I had a self-reflection, and no, I never did that. Now, the Sunday that just passed, I was frustrated at the scale because I only lost 0.2 ounces. And I'm like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm going to go and eat whatever. And then by tomorrow, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put my body, so my body could be confused a little bit, and it worked. I was 215 on Monday after I ate all that I ate, went to Starbucks, got me some chocolate almonds, a venti, mocha, Java chip frappuccino, went to a seafood place, shrimp pasta, You know, that's what I had. And I didn't feel good about myself afterwards. But the good thing about that was, since I was not losing the weight that I wanted to lose, after walking like 10 miles and only losing 0.2 ounces, I was like, oh, hell to the no. Because my body plateaued. And so it worked. Monday, I was 215. Today is what, Friday, 209.4. And so now I'm back on track. And what really fucked me up was that chick. When I asked her about that croissant tuna, you know, she didn't want to be bothered. And she told her coworker that it's Black History Month. She didn't want to tell her. I'm like, all I'm doing, when I got home, it's like, all I'm doing is just asking this girl a question. And it's like, come on now. So that's what like really messed me up, the croissant. Because the croissant has a lot of saturated fat in it. So yeah. So I was 211 last Sunday, right? And I'm 209 now. So I'm in actuality, had my body not plateaued, I should be way less than what I am now. But again, you can't predict weight loss. You just, I can't control what I can't control. So it's the same shit happened to me in 2017 when I told myself by the 5th month, I'm gonna be 160 something. It took me the whole next month for me to be 160 something. It took me a whole extra month because my body was not giving in, and I was pissed off, and so now like 215 to 209, and the week is not even ended yet. That's 6 pounds. 215.0 and 209.4. It's 5.6 pounds. So, and I still got today? I got Saturday and Sunday left. Whew. So I'm trying, I'm trying while I can do it, So when I go to the mall, I can wear whatever the fuck I want to wear without worrying about if it's gonna fit or not. And that happened before where I was at the mall, they didn't have my size. Like I was trying to buy me a blazer. I was at Dillard's. The size I was like 52 for like a blazer. But they only have 48s. And I just bought me a blazer 2 weeks ago and it was a 47, I believe. And so that's a big jump, And shit, I'm sure later I'm gonna be even less than that. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess this could be one of my goals of this year, just being happy that I lost the weight and just expressing gratitude about that. My people didn't even see me yet. It's been like 5 weeks now. So when they see me, I don't know if they're gonna notice. Some people can't notice because I'm wearing this sweater I have on. It's 3X. That's not the size I wear. I just simply like buying big stuff because I like to dry it. Some people, they don't want to shrink their clothes. But me, I just buy big clothes. So then if it shrinks and it dry, I don't have to worry about it because it would be still big. So literally the shirt I have on is 3X, which has shrunk but still fits. And the sweater I have on is 3X. The sweater I have on is from Jordan, the country, which is another reason why I bought it. So, fuck, where I parked? My dumb ass, I parked over there and I'm walking all the way over here. I'm so stupid. I'm thinking I parked. I'm walking all of this extra. So 8 miles, 6 miles of walking, 6 miles of jogging, 2 miles of walking. Ooh, and I gotta pee. So one good thing about this park is Al Copeland's, he's the creator of Popeyes. He passed away years ago and he donated like his Christmas lights to this park. They have this band venue named after him. And when it's Christmas time, they charge like $10 a pop for people to come in and look at the lights. It's some beautiful lights. Because y'all know Popeyes originated in Louisiana, so. He donated it to the park. Woo! Ooh! do. Ooh, I've been drinking. That's that Arab vocal techniques. Ooh, ooh. All right, y'all. This park about to close, so your boy is getting in the car. And it's dark because ain't no lights out here. They make how much money they make over here? They need to fix this darkness. Ooh. Ooh. See, that sound better in the car. At least I can hear myself better. Ooh, child. It is 54 degrees out in this. So I started my jog at 6:50 and I finished it at 8:17, my 6 miles. I didn't time myself, but hey, as I progress, I may start timing myself and have goals, but I'm gonna take it day by day. And then who knows, I could probably do, what? Isn't a 5K? That's 5 miles, right? Who would have thought I would be doing that? Who would have thought? I remember in PE, in high school, in elementary, I used to hate, they used to do that where you got to jog a mile. I think it took me, I don't know how long it took me. Maybe, was it 9 minutes or something? I'm not sure how long it was, but I hated it. Oh my God, Sometimes the things you hate when you're younger, you start liking it and appreciating it when you get older. But I miss talking to y'all. Make sure I ain't drop nothing, because sometimes I be dropping stuff. Man, the other day when I locked myself out my house, I was so mad. I wasn't mad. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna stress about this, because I was cleaning. I ain't dropped nothing. I ain't dropped. I'm good. But yeah, I had, when I was cleaning, my keys fell and part of my keychain was loose. And so my house keys separated from my car keys and I didn't know. And so when I went out to take out the trash, I was like, oh shit. Literally, and I was in the midst of closing the door and then I noticed it right after and I was like, fuck, One time I called Papa Lock, they couldn't even open Papa Lock couldn't even open the door. So then my landlord was like, oh, I won't be back, until late afternoon. You may have to wait until 10 a.m. I was like, It's like, if I got to drive to you, I could drive to you. I'm not waiting until 10 a.m. I'm not going to be going to a hotel or, come on now, really? So that's what happened. Look, so you can't even see. These people, they just be crossing the street like they want to get hit. Sometimes you can't even see them. Yeah, y'all, so I'm proud of myself. I can't believe I jogged, and I keep saying it, but I'm just like, I'm proud. I can't believe I just did 6 miles. That's an accomplishment I've never done. I've done 4 years ago, and I did 6 today. Oh my God. I usually walk 6, and I jog 6. But yeah, so I've been really wanting to be making YouTube videos, and I do apologize because I haven't been making any in terms of hot topics and stuff. What I really need is a new updated laptop with a lot of RAM in it, because it takes, sometimes it takes a while for the upload, and that's not an excuse. Because technically now I can use my cell phone. My phone I have has iMovie on it. iPhones have iMovie on it, right? And if anything, I like the iMovie actually than to film what I'm using now on my laptop. and I get to use my camera, which the camera is really good on the iPhones. And so technically I have no excuse. I wanted to make a video today, like in regards to The View, because I didn't really appreciate, first of all, like I didn't appreciate Sunny Hostin take a dig at journalists on Fox News. Just how there are good journalists like at ABC, there's definitely good journalists at Fox News. I mean, Sunny Hostin used to work for Fox News. You know, so I didn't like the fact how they were like Chris Wallace, he's a good journalist. I know he's with CNN now. The guy who's on Saturdays, like he's nonpartisan. If you watch his interviews, he's nonpartisan. Brett Baer. Literally the chick that's on CNN now, Alison Camerota, she was a producer at Fox. Maria Bartiromo, who's at Fox, she used to work for CNN. So it's like they're all tied in together. But the saying is, I didn't like the fact that I'm just like, that's not fair. I mean, okay, Tucker Carlson, what's his name? Sean Hannity, those people are commentators. They're not journalists. There's two different things, you know? So I didn't really, I mean, they're doing what The View is doing, right? So I didn't really appreciate, you know, especially that's your former employer. You know, you used to be on Fox with Megyn Kelly. So I didn't like that. And it's like, if you want to be a uniter and not a divider, wouldn't you think that talking to someone that with a different perspective as you, that would be an idea for a president to do? And that's one mistake Elizabeth Warren, remember how she was on The View and Megyn was asking her why she won't go on Fox. She was like, because I don't want to contribute to Fox News advertising dollars. I'm like, well, ma'am, if you want to be the president of the United States, you're supposed to be a uniter for everyone, not just for one sector with your beliefs. And so I just don't think that it's good to even talk badly about your past employer when literally that was like your start in TV after you left the legal field. I just don't like that, you know? So anyways, whatever. Anyways, but you know, Alyssa Farah kind of talked about it. I'm like, okay, you know, that's good. She was like, Pete Buttigieg goes on there, which he does. You know, and I think Joe Biden should go on there too. Me personally, if I was running for president, I'll be everywhere. I'll be on MSNBC, I'll be on NBC, I'll be on CBS, I'll be on Fox News, I'll be on The Blaze. It's like I would want everyone to feel like, you know, we talk about inclusivity, but okay, why can't we include everyone then, you know? So, you know, I just didn't like that comment that she made, but it's whatever. It's like, oh, she's back, all right. But yeah, so I mean, there's some good journalists on Fox. So I mean, the Tucker Carlsons, the Laura Ingrams, the Sean Hannitys, they're commentators. I mean, they're not. Bill O'Reilly, I know he's not with Fox anymore. I think he was fired from Fox. Now he's with this digital streaming show. It's called like First TV, I believe, which is a huge downgrade in career. So I mean, he's with that. It's like a digital thing. But yeah, so I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, so I wanted to make a video on that, you know, but yeah, I was like, oh, that could be a good video to make. I'm sure Fox News probably made that video already and talked about it. But yeah, man, it's just all about, you got to unite people, not divide people. It's like, let's stop the division. Let's just stop doing that stuff. It's not cool, you know? Like, the president should be for everyone, not just for a sector of people. And so that's what makes me interested in journalism. It's like, I can have a conversation with someone and I don't have to agree with them or not. It's just like, it's not about me. It's about the person in their stories. Like, I've always been like this. Like, no matter what my beliefs are, I love having conversations with people that aren't mean, that aren't like me, that aren't, you know, you see what I mean? It's like, think differently. I just, you know, I don't judge people. I don't care who you support. I never really cared, ever. That's one thing I stay the same on. I never cared, you know? So That's all, and I wish we can get to that place. It's a surprise. I hate that it's a surprise now when you see like a Lauren Boebert on MSNBC, and she was on MSNBC in early January, and I watched the interview, and I was surprised to see that because you don't see that anymore. You know, it's like you don't see someone that's a different party on a show. And it used to be back then, it didn't even matter the party. It was like, okay, that was normal for Larry King to interview Hillary or Donald Trump or whomever he interviewed. It was normal, right? Now it's like people are scared to have different opinions on their show because it's like backlash and stuff. So I like the fact that she went on MSNBC, you know. And the host, you could tell the host was not agreeing with her. Stephanie, I think her name is Stephanie Roulet. But she was, you know, she told her to come back and stuff like that and yada, yada, yada. But, yeah. And I personally, I mean, look, I'm old school. I still don't know how she won. She got a GED. I still don't, like, I'm old school. I'm like, I believe in getting education, doing the work, being qualified. That's what I've always believed in. So I really don't know how she won in Colorado. I don't get how you just can get your GED before you're elected. I don't know how that works. I don't even know how she got, I don't know how none of these people got popular. I need to look that up. I don't know how she got popular. I don't know how Pete Buttigieg got popular. He was the mayor. I don't know. And, you know, I don't know how, who else? I don't know, these other people. Like, you know, George Santos. I don't know how he got popular. You know, I really don't. I don't. One person told me local news gave him popularity, which could be true. I don't know. But it's just like, people just going, it seems like they're going from A to Z in a short period of time, and that's not how it used to be. It used to take years, like 10, 20, 30 years for someone to reach the caliber that, the title that they're in now, and it's crazy. Times changed, people. Times have changed, you know. Look how dirty I am. You see, I still have this in my car from Sunday, which I need to throw away. This is what I had, a venti Frappuccino. By the way, if you're trying to clean your oven, whatever, I recommend, it's not sponsored, I recommend buying this. It's called Easy Off Oven Cleaner. It doesn't have any fume, so when you spray, you're not gonna be coughing. And if you let it sit for 24 hours, or on here, I think that's one option, but I'll let it sit for 24 hours. And then so the next day I can just wipe it clean. But on here it talks about, I believe it says like if you want to put your oven on or something, but no, I just let it sit for 24 hours and that oven be clean. And then I got this is the oven cleaner. This is with the fume on there. It's like when you spray it, it's like it's too fumey, but I bought this one too, you know. So oven, and I have an old a stove where, you know, you know those metal plates that can get dirty after you stove, and it's very hard to scratch the grime off of it. So I might have to apply this on it and let it sit for 24 hours. Try to make it shiny. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Clearly I'm in a positive mood because I just jogged 6 miles. But yeah, and I'm not even worried about no one saying nothing in the chat. But yeah, I'm actually loving this year. I've been listening to affirmations and stuff. I talked about the other day, Joy Behar, she was on a panel, being interviewed, and, the panel had like 5 other people that were on camera. One of them was I, but we couldn't, and she saw us on there, but we couldn't ask her questions. We were like muted. But you could submit questions, you know. And so she was on there. I think in the past they had Meghan McCain on. I'm like, damn, I missed that one. I think they're having, seems like Joe Scarborough next week, I believe. And so it's just basically a panel about giving advice to people who is trying to get into TV entertainment industry and stuff. A lot of the stuff Joy Behar said I knew, like, you know, about getting fired from Good Morning America and yada, yada, yada. And being discovered, she got discovered by an agent, you know, when she was doing her comedy. And so yeah, man. That's pretty much the situation. I'm proud of myself, you know. Sharon must be at work. Sharon and Miss Banks and the other squeal must be sleeping or something. I don't know. Yeah, so expressing gratitude, listening to affirmations, you know, that's what you got to do, people. That's what you got to do. It's also, look, I still got this in my car. Look, see this? This is the almonds. It's from Starbucks that I had on Sunday. Salted almonds, chocolate. Salted almonds, chocolate bites. They have this, and then they have the espresso. I really don't like the espresso one. I like, you know, these. And then I had it with this, and then I had my shrimp pasta, Alfredo pasta, which in actuality did not sit well in my stomach, just being honest. I don't know, it kind of made me, and it's always with pasta. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because, I don't know what it was, but it happened to me before last year when I went to this other place and I ordered, I think it was like just Alfredo pasta, and they had a lot of Parmesan cheese on top, and it didn't sit well in my stomach either, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been eating early, and I having one meal early in the day, like around 12 o'clock. There's a guy on YouTube, his name is Dr. Berg. Now he's not a doctor in like physiology. He's a chiropractor, but he knows a lot when it comes to the bodies and the autonomy and everything. And I have watched him. Of course, there's like controversy about him and his son, because his son is saying he's a Scientologist and yada, yada, yada. Look, whatever your religion is, has nothing to do with me. If you're doing good for the people and you're explaining how to get rid of fat and how to be healthy and you know, and stuff on YouTube, you're doing a service in that way. That's all I care about. And I watch him. I have watched him, and he eats like 2 meals a day. He lost a lot of weight. He's like 50 something. He looks really good. And he eats like at 12, and then he eats at 6. I don't really agree at eating at 6, but I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. And he was going over just basic elements that you can tell. He was like, well, now don't go walking up to people and naming these elements. Like, so he was just basically saying, if you look at someone in their face, you know, just their body composition, their eyes, you know, if they're wearing like shorts and their arms are visible, it's like there's certain things you can look at someone and tell that their health is not intact. Like, it's either like the little stuff under your eye, or if they have rashes on their arms, if they have like acne, and stuff like that. And then he just goes into detail as to like the science around it and why these people have these things, and just talks about stress and how stress gives a lot of gives these hormones called cortisol, and it causes hair loss and stuff like that. And I'm just like, this man is really smart. Like, he knows his stuff. And there's actually a video about him talking about how he talks about Dr. Oz, and how he said Dr. Oz would use his content and use it on his show. And I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna watch. I keep saying, but I keep forgetting about how Dr. Oz would take his content and apply it to his show. Which, I mean, if it's true, I'm not surprised. But yeah. So, anyways, I can't believe no one said nothing for almost 60 minutes. No one said anything. And I've been talking for an hour. I might as well have my own show, right? I can talk for an hour nonstop. And yeah, so I mean, your boy is proud. Proud. Just the other day, when I was walking, I was looking at other people. I was like, man, I wish I can jog like 2 times around here and do like how she's doing or how he's doing it. And I just did it today 3 times. I'm like, what? You know, because sometimes I'm just like, man, I really want to do that. Because and a lot of times when I see people jogging at a quick pace, like consistently, I'm like, man, I really want to do that. You know, that's something I really want to do. And so the other day, like 2-3 weeks ago, I was just watching videos about techniques about keeping your pace when you jog. And one person was talking about how when people jog, a lot of them, they just want to go quickly. They start at a quick pace and they get tired quick. And so one advisor was like, start at your own pace and then start climbing up like with speed. And as you get tired, if you don't want to stop, slow your pace down and then do it and climb up again and kind of take it back a little bit and forth, take it back and forth, if you don't want to stop. And that's what I did today, because I'm like, I'm not stopping, I'm going to keep jogging, and if I get tired, I'm going to go a little slower pace, but I'm not going to walk. And so, I tried to incorporate that the first time on Monday when I bought these shoes, and I did like a mile and 1 mile and a quarter. And today I did it, I did a whole jump today, Yesterday I did a mile. Day for yesterday it rained. I only did 3/4 of a mile. So the fact today I did 6 miles. I can't, my God, I just can't believe it. I can't believe I did 6 miles. In jeans, by the way. Jeans. I would like to have some shorts. Maybe I'll feel more comfortable with jeans. What's today? Friday. Oh yeah, that's why they got this place behind me. It's like a spacewalk place. Drew Brees, y'all know Drew Brees from the Saints? He owns like some Jimmy John's, which is like a sandwich place, and he owns like a few trampoline parks and stuff. He got money, he got a lot of side hustles and stuff. Well, they're not really side hustles. There's, being an entrepreneur. And on Fridays and Saturdays, it's like packed, for people and stuff. It's like for kids and stuff, but oh my God, I did 6 miles. Y'all pray for Wendy, cause I hope she just gets out of what she needs to get out of. If she doesn't want to come back, that's fine. Or if she can't do her podcast, that's fine. But, I want her to be well. I want her to be healthy. And there was a segment on Sherry's show. I'm getting tired because I read. Day for yesterday, Sherry was talking about how Amber Rose said that she's going to be single like for all her life. And Sherry was like, nah, you're not going to be single. If you're going to stay single, I'm going to tattoo your name on my forehead. And so there was a reporter at some award show that Amber Rose was at, and Jason Lee was with her. And then the reporter talked about what Sherry said. And then Jason Lee said, you know what, Sherry, me and Amber Rose is together. So now tattoo that stuff on your forehead. And I was looking through the comments, and a lot of people was like, he was shading her, because the whole Wendy situation, he's with Wendy and stuff like that. And I could see that too. And because he also wanted to co-host the show. But then Mercury called him an unknown. They said no. They told him no. He was like, he said, I got 3 million impressions on Twitter. Which, in his defense, he's been on TV and he's done reality TV and he has his own, website, and he's grown it since 2015, 2016, and he has a show on Fox Soul, and he has his own studios and stuff like that. So there were some unknowns on that show with Leah Remini. She had that other chick, I didn't know who she was, Michelle Visage, I didn't know who she was. Fenice, I didn't know who he was. There were some unknown people on there, well, not as known. So they should have had Jason Lee on there, at least co-host. He was like, I would want to co-host, and they still told him no. So I think he said he wanted to co-host with Cardi B. Now the whole Cardi B situation would probably be a bad idea, but maybe if he would have said someone else that can speak a little bit better and that's in the game. I like Cardi B, I like her personality and everything, but someone that which I think the show would have been good, because Jason Lee can speak, he's articulate, and Cardi B, she would have brought the comedian. I think that would have been a good show. So, you don't really need to speak incredibly well. It's like, he can do it, and he can have her, just throw in some jokes and stuff. And I think it would have been a good duo, honestly. But I don't know. It's just the business can be a little cruel and harsh. But he's doing it. Like, he got his own stuff. He's kind of like Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro, y'all may not like him, you know, it's whatever, but it's like he did the same thing in 2015. He came up with his own Daily Wire site. He grew it, you know, and it's like he owns it. It's his, you know, and it's like a lot of people know who he is. He's been on different TV shows and stuff. So, you know, basically the point is there's more than one way to cut the apple, you know, so it's hard and it takes time. Like 5-6 years, it's a long time. But I mean, if you got a dream, go after it. So, and it's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work. I'm curious as to how much they paying her. I'd be surprised if they paying her, Sherri, if they're paying her $5 million a year. I'd be surprised. Because it's season 1, I don't think they don't pay that much. They're probably paying her not more than $2 million. I would be surprised if they're paying her $2 million a year. Honestly. I don't know. I'd be surprised. I mean, wasn't Megan? She was getting $1 million a year, you know, on The View. So I'd be surprised if they paying her $2 million simply because it's a new show. And then it's like you're betting on, it's like you're risking, right? It's like you're not sure if the show's gonna last, you know. So it's like that was one of the quotes. They're like, we enjoyed working with Sherri, and we told her, like, let's do this for a year, and we know it's gonna last, but at the same time, you're not really 100% sure. So it's like they're not gonna give you a lot of money. I remember Ricki Lake, she talked about this. Ricki Lake, they paid this girl nothing. When her show got the lights up, they gave her like a $500,000 bonus, you know. And so like your first year, you're not getting anything, you know, because it's like you're not really sure where it's going. But now she's been renewed for 2 more seasons. And so I'm sure next season she'll probably get, I don't know what the contract is, or, you know, or what have you. So as the seasons go by, I'm sure her salary would go up. And she has her own Instagram, like her own Sherri Shepherd Instagram. So, I mean, she don't got to worry about contractually having the talk show. Like, Wendy didn't do that. It's like that's one thing she should have done. Is like when she signed in her contract, she should have said that the social media is going to be hers, you know. And so now the Debmar-Mercury, it's that. Remember how it was Wendy? Remember the YouTube channel? Now it's back up public. They closed it down originally. They privated it. Now it's back up public. And it's Debmar-Mercury. They changed the banner. They have Wendy's face on it, Sherri's face, Steve Harvey, Nick Cannon. Those are the shows they represented and stuff. And so it's back on YouTube. I'm not sure if you know that. Yeah, you know, so it is what it is. Yeah, she's famous and everything, but it's like, and she got like over 115,000 followers on her IG page, Real Wendy Williams Online. But I mean, over 2 million on your IG page, over 2 million on your YouTube, over 1 million, I believe, or close to 2 million on your Twitter show. I mean, it's like, come on now, you know, you should have that in your contract. And one thing Kevin was saying, her ex-husband was like, he wished it would have been his production company. Like, he wished he would have incorporated the show within the company, you know. That's what he said. And I kind of agree with that. I kind of do agree with that. So maybe it's like, okay, you have a more control over the company. And so it's like, maybe you want to partner with another production company. And it's like, you guys can figure out contractually what the clause would be with the control. Because Steve Harvey just bought the rights to Family Feud. And so that even makes me confirm it even more that the reason why he lost the show is because he wanted creative rights over his show on NBC. And I guess NBC said, hell to the no. His show was doing good in ratings, and they still canceled it. And he got replaced by Kelly Clarkson, and his other show got replaced by Melissa McCarthy. And so he bought the rights to the International Family Feud in Africa, which is a smart move. And so, yeah, so he learned his lesson. He did that shit right away. So that's the whole thing on that, man. It's just, you just got to be smart with it. You gotta be smart with it. That's all. Now, me personally, it's like, if what I have now, you can't have control over it. You know, now some people, that's how they are. Even like, they try to do that to Tomi Lahren. Tomi Lahren, however you feel about her, she had her own Facebook page before she started TV. And so she sued The Blaze, which is owned by, I think he's the CEO. I'm not sure. I know he's the CEO. Glenn Beck, you know, the TV commentator. Like, she sued the company because they tried to take her social media after they fired her for going on The View saying, as a Republican, that she's pro-choice, yada, 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 yada. They didn't like that, so they fired her after she said that, which is fucked up. But, you know, and so she ended up getting her social media. But in my opinion, actually, it's not my opinion, I feel like her career kind of diminished a little bit after her getting fired from The Blaze. Because she was way popular, like, you know, on her Facebook page. She was getting like millions of views a day on her Facebook page. But now she's on Fox, so, you know, she's doing all right. But yeah, so that's the whole thing on that. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. The two people on here, although no one said anything, but I'm about to get off of here. I guess, you know, I need to start making videos again. The thing is, like, it takes so long to upload. I don't understand the work that goes into making a video. It's a lot of work. It's like working for a talk show, honestly. It's like you're your own producer, you're your own editor, you're your own script writer. You know, you're your own talent on air. You know, it's like the thumbnails, the description. It's a lot of work. People think it's not a real job, but it definitely is, because what you're doing independently is what people do in the newsrooms, what people do on talk shows. It's exactly what they do, actually. You know, and so it's a lot of work that goes into it. And if you don't have the right equipment, like it can take a little long to upload, and it's just like, it's too much. Like, it's too much. I just want to talk. I would rather have an editor, have a producer, you know, at least let me write out my script. I'll do that, you know, but, anyways, we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like doing it. It's just the fact that it's like, it takes a lot of time to upload and stuff, but, and there's a lot of stuff I could have been talking about. I don't even know if I can revive my channel. Who knows? Maybe I can. Maybe my channel can go back, because my analytics tell me I get more, which is crazy. This is why I tell people subscribers don't count. My analytics say I get more new viewers over the same viewers, like, every month, which is kind of like, it could be a plus and it's a minus, because it's like, okay, you have X amount of subscribers, and your subscriber amount is more than what your new viewer amount is, but it's less than the subscriber viewership you're getting. So that's the downfall of that, and it's kind of like, okay, there's no loyalty in that. And then the uprise in that, I guess, on the other end, is that, okay, you get new unique viewers every month, you know, although it's not as much as your subscribers. It also depends on how much content you put out too. So it's like, you can still grow and stuff like that, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. If I need to come on video like this and take a little video and post it on a little clip and do a little commentary afterwards, I'll do that. If I can, like, that's, you know, y'all like seeing that anyways. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm talking too much. It's been on an hour and some change. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.